Good day and welcome to your news highlights at this hour with me, Denver Isaacs. The regional council and local authority elections are drawing closer, but with little or no excitement in some areas. NBC's Daniel Nadunya is in Oranienburg and now joins us via telephone. Daniel, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Denver.
You're covering constituencies in the Kharas region, inclusive of Oranienburg and Roshpina. I understand it's quite quiet in your area as far as political activities are concerned. Can you tell us a little bit more on that?
Yes, Denver, usually you would expect a week before the polls to actually have lots of rallies and drive-thrus and also to see the movement. And you are also expecting to see party flags and colors all over. But I can tell you, Denver, there is nothing basically happening here. The people are quite calm and quiet in their houses. And, well, it's business as usual. Those that commute to work every day, they are doing just that. And those that stays at home are just at home. And they basically no political movement. Apart from... of course, a few isolated candidates that are doing door-to-door campaign. Basically, those are the few that we saw here. And, of course, apart from the ECN that was earlier this week training police officers, party agents, and then polling officers.
Now, you've had a moment to engage with some of the locals. Are they prepared to go to the polls, and what are some of the things that they are calling for?
Denver voters here, despite less political activity such as campaigns happening here, I think speaking to some of them suggests that they are well ready to go to the polls and vote. What they are calling for is basically land reform, and they are also calling for quite look into the economy and unemployment. And I think they are very much concerned about mostly unemployment. And they are also citing a little bit of less to lack of more economic activities in the constituencies.
Okay. Now, honing in on Oranienburg, which is famous as a diamond mining town, it's recently been opened to the public and is no longer a private zone. What are the economic activities that are currently happening there, and how are inhabitants making a living?
Well, that came out to be the most concern by most citizens that we spoke to in Oranienburg, to say that all economic activities in that constituency are mostly linked to the mine. Even when it comes to investors, when they come, they would probably link their investment to the lifespan of the mine. And these are some of the things that the residents want to see sorted out, because they want to delink the livelihood of the town from the mining activities, to say that they have Orange River, for example. If you look on the other side of the Orange River, which happens to be South Africa, you would see that there are lots of other economic activities happening there, from agriculture to all other industries that are happening there. But then when you look at the side of Namibia, there is basically nothing happening along the Orange River. So residents would really like to see more economic activities happening there, apart from just them linking the livelihood of the town to mining activities. That is as if saying, if the mine ceases to exist, then there won't be any economic activities in the town. And that is quite a concern for the residents of Oranienburg in particular. The other thing is that rent seems to be a problem, because all the properties, or mostly, let's say maybe 99% of the properties in Oranienburg, be it housing, be it offices, belongs to NAMDEB. And residents there and maybe local businesses are renting actually from Namdeb, and that stands out to be quite a concern. They would want to see the involvement of mostly central government and maybe de-linking some of these facilities that are currently administered by Namdeb to actually be maybe transferred to government, and so that the economy and the lives of the people, they could actually carry on, not necessarily depending on the mine.
All right, Daniel, well, thank you so much for joining us. That's unfortunately all the time we have. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Denver.
That was our reporter Daniel Nadunya in the Kharas region. And that's also all the time we have for you on the News in Brief. Stay tuned.